Hello and welcome to Magical Moments. It has been so long. I am Carla. If you're just joining me, I am Carla with Magical Moments. I am a wellness empowerment coach, quantum healing Reiki master, uh, reader, medium, all the things. I do all the things. Check out my website if you want to know more. I hate talking about myself. I know it's kind of important when you're introducing yourself. It's like, hey, get to know me, and this is all the things that I do. But I hate talking about myself. I'll be honest with you. I hate it. Um, it's just unless I'm like recounting a story or something, but just telling everyone this is what I do just feels weird to me. I know, but that is who I am in a nutshell. Wellness empowerment coach, quantum healing Reiki master, event planner, event planner, medium, all the things. Like I said, check out my website. It's all on there. You get to know me. Thank you for tuning in. I know, like I said, it's been so long. This episode is going to be on grace. And why on grace? Well, I had to give myself some grace because because it's been so long. And I can't really tell you why, and not because I'm like, oh, I'm being secretive. I don't want to. No, I don't know why. I don't know why. I, in the beginning, was, pumping out episodes every week, bi weekly. And then all of a sudden, I hit a wall and I got into a state where I was just like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything. And not just, and this is going to sound kind of like depression, I guess, although I wasn't, because I've had and I dealt with depression, right? So I know when I'm depressed, unless this is considered like a different form of depression. I don't know. Maybe I need to go back and see my therapist. Anyway, um, I just did not want to do anything. I did not want to do my podcast. I did not want to do my Facebook groups. I didn't want to do readings. I didn't mind doing Reiki sessions. I actually loved it. Uh, Providing Reiki sessions for people. That was perfectly fine. But besides that, I was not feeling like myself at all, at all. And then I'm in a space now where I'm learning not to beat myself up, right? We all go through these ebbs and flows of life. And it's like, what are you going to do about it? You can't beat yourself up. You got to be nice to yourself. You have to give yourself grace. Give yourself the grace to say you were in a period of rest. You were in a period of figuring things out. You were in a period of not being on the go. And I'm speaking for myself, but I'm sure there are many other people out there who kind of go through the same thing. Give yourself the grace to say, this isn't my normal, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm still not 100% back up to go, go, go and doing all the things. Um, and that's okay too. I will take it as it comes. I will do what I feel drawn to do. And I think that's good, great, even. I mean, if you don't feel drawn to do something, then you shouldn't be doing it. I love doing my podcast. Do not get me wrong. Um, there's really nothing about my podcast that makes me feel like sad, like, oh, I don't want to do this. I love doing it. I love editing it and putting all the things to it and all of that. So it wasn't really anything about the podcast. It was just I was not in the right headspace to do it. So that's okay. Why do something? If I'm not in the right headspace, it's like I would half ass it. And I don't want to half ass an episode. I want to get it out to you guys. I want you to enjoy it. I want you to get something out of it. I want you to listen to it and be inspired or, do the meditation and feel great and energized or relaxed or whatever it is that you get from it. I want you to get something from it. And I don't feel that if I half-ass it, that you're going to get something from it. So I just was like, I'm not going to do it. I was not in the headspace. So I can't tell you that, yes, this is not, look at this. I'm not editing this out either. You're gonna get it. I have on a romper and went to the bathroom, so it got a little twisted. It's okay. It's life. It happens. Um, anyway, what was I saying? Sidetrack, Um, whatever. I did to go on these tangents. It's okay. So, grace. Give yourself the grace to be okay, to be a little selfish, because I also felt selfish. I felt like here I am doing things, and I've come to develop some people who listen to this quite often, or participate in my Facebook group, or interact with me in some way quite often. And I felt like I was letting them down. However, I gave myself the grace to realize, and it took a minute to get here. It took a minute. It wasn't like, it took a minute to get here and realize that if I can't give someone my fully authentic self, then they'll be worse off in the long run, right? It's like, I don't want to half-ass anything. So if someone is coming to me for help, or for meditation, or for a Reiki session, or whatever, and I'm just not into it for whatever reason, my energy is just not there. And I mean that in all senses. I literally had no energy. I was sleeping off and on. This really does sound like depression. I was sleeping a lot. Um, I also got sick. So I went to California. If you listen to my last episode, I went to California on a business trip, meditated at the beach. It was beautiful. I actually meditated twice, recorded the second one. That one kind of got a little away from me. That's when my voice was like really going. If you listen to it, you can tell I was sick. My voice was really going. My friend next to me was coughing. The people that clean up the beach, they were driving by, and it did not turn out like I wanted it to, but I still felt like it was a good, great meditation, actually. And I wanted to put it out there. So I hope you got something from that. But I did get sick. So that was a part of the reason why I was not recording and doing all the things. I ended up with COVID, and that was actually my third time with COVID. And this time was worse than any other time. Before, it felt more like a cold, or maybe the flu or something. And then I would bounce right back after about a week. But this time, although I got better and my test came back negative, I just had trouble breathing. My energy was not there. My energy wasn't there before. So then I got sick, and my energy wasn't, it was just like completely gone. And then the whole thing. So again, back to giving yourself grace. Life was lifing, and I had to give myself grace. So give yourself the grace for the period of life that you are in. It is okay. It is okay. It is okay. That is it. It is okay. You do not have to be everything to everybody all the time. And I think once we realize that, and realize that we need to put ourselves first, most of the time, if not, all the time, but most of the time, we need to put ourselves first. And as a parent, because I do have a child, it is hard to say that, right? If you have kids, it's hard to say, I'm putting myself first, because you have these kids that depend on you. But if you're running yourself ragged, and you lose the energy, and you get sick, and you're no use to anyone, not even yourself, then how are you going to be there for them? You can't, right? So, like they say, and it's cliche, and people always say it, you can't pour from an empty cup. And my cup was empty, like completely empty. And I can't even tell you why. It's not like, besides being sick, besides that, that, of course, that was the reason. But like I said, before that, my energy was, I can't, there was no rhyme or reason. There really wasn't. I just was not into it. So, with that being said, it is okay to give yourself the grace that you need when you need it. If you find that you're going into that period more often than you are happy and energized, then you need to take a step back and maybe talk to someone, a professional, obviously. So if maybe you need to see a doctor, if it's health related, maybe you need to see a therapist, maybe you do have some sort of depression, maybe you need some energy work, some healing energy work, but definitely don't go through it alone, but still give yourself the grace. At the end of the day, do not beat yourself up for, did you guys see that? Or maybe it was just me. Um, do not beat yourself up for feeling the things that you are feeling. It is okay to have the feelings that you are feeling. As long as it's not, feelings to hurt people, please take it as it is meant, please. It is okay to have the emotions that you are having and to work through them and to go through them and to take the time to just really sit with them and work through them without feeling like you should be doing something else, because we are all living this human experience, and what you should be doing is taking care of yourself in whatever way that means. It is not selfish to want yourself to be happy and healthy. So give yourself grace. With that being said, I will get into the meditation. That was my long winded introduction to the meditation. It is going to be the full moon, and I did not do much research before this because I just did not have the time or the energy to do the research on what this full moon brings. I think it's in Taurus. Don't quote me. I don't remember. That is okay. But I do know that this full moon is on the 3rd. And I do know that it is about removing limiting beliefs and like blockages of like self-worth and things like that. So it is perfect. It aligned. It aligned. Divine alignment here, right? So we are going to do a meditation. And if you've been with me before, you know that all of my meditations are not planned ahead of time. I intuitively do the meditations based on what the collective need, and whatever flows, flows. However long it lasts is how long it lasts. Sometimes it's 5 minutes, sometimes it's 10, 15. It all depends. I like to tap into the collective energy in order to do my meditations rather than just plan it. I will plan, especially if it's around like a full moon or new moon, I will plan and set the intention for the meditation to be around the energy of the moon. So, like this one is about releasing limiting beliefs and feelings of self worth and all of that. I set the intention that whatever comes out will help foster that. But besides that, I don't really like plan anything that comes out of my mouth. I don't plan the meditation, and it always turns out great. So um, let's go ahead and get ready for the meditation. You can either lie down, sit up, take a walk, whatever you feel called to do. Um, Cleanse your space. Make sure you have a nice, quiet space that you can meditate and really connect with yourself, with your guides, with God, whatever you believe. Okay. So, oh, I didn't do my Reiki symbols. Give me 1 second. So, this one. I think this is the first time I've actually done the Reiki symbols as I was recording. I usually do it ahead of time, but again, I just felt called to record. I didn't prepare. So you're getting like a real behind the scenes look of how it's not that exciting, but how I prepare. I just tried to make it sound behind the scenes look. Okay. Now, are you ready? Go ahead and, if you're able to, close your eyes. If you're walking, please don't. I don't want you to walk into anything. Um, Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. One more deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. I want you to do a quick body scan. If there's any tension anywhere in your body, just want you to wiggle it out a little bit. Start at your head, your neck, your shoulders, your fingers, your hips, your toes, your ankles. Just breathe through it. Just wiggle it out till the tension is gone. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold. And out through your mouth. One more time. Deep breath in through your nose. And out through your mouth. I want you to visualize. Visualize yourself walking in a forest. See all the greenery, the trees, the leaves. Hear the birds chirping. Hear the leaves crunching as you walk. Deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Now, as you walk, you see a clearing. And in this clearing is a spring. You see the sun shining above, reflecting off of the spring water. You walk over to the spring and you see your reflection. But your reflection smiles at you, gives you a little wave. This reflection is your higher self. You feel the wind brushing against your face. Deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And you start to hear the wind. You hear a little voice. This is the voice of your higher self. This little voice is telling you all of the limiting beliefs, all of the self sabotaging patterns that you hold, both conscious and subconscious, things that you are aware of and you're unaware of. And like magic, a pen and paper appears in your hand as you start to write these things down. Take a deep breath in. Hold and release. Another deep breath in. Hold and release. See yourself jotting these things down. It's okay if you don't know the subconscious things. Your subconscious knows, and it's writing it on the paper. You don't need to know what's on the paper. Your soul knows. Your subconscious knows. Your higher self knows. Take a deep breath in. Hold and release. Now see yourself putting that paper into a bottle, closing the bottle, and setting it in the spring. Now, this spring, which was once a still body of water, has currents, turns into a river with a waterfall at the opposite end, and carries that bottle out into the universe, taking away those limiting beliefs, those self sabotaging behavior patterns, and releasing you so that you are free to become who you want to be. Your reflection waves at you again and disappears. Now it's just you staring back at yourself. I want you to sit at the edge of that river. Take a deep breath in and release. And as you release, put your feet into the water. Feel the current cleansing your body, your energy field, your aura of anything that doesn't serve you. See your toes wiggling around in the water. You can see schools of fish. And just feel at peace, feel calm, knowing that anything that doesn't serve you is being released and handled by the universe. Take a deep breath in, hold, and release. I want you to do some box breathing as I send you clearing Reiki energy. As always, sit with the intention that you do not want to receive the energy if you don't want to receive the healing Reiki energy. That is okay. I will never force anyone to receive Reiki energy. And all you have to do is sit with the intention that you do not wish to receive it. If you do wish to receive it, just accept. Just say, I accept. And you're going to breathe in for count of 4, hold for count of 4, Release for count of 4 and hold for count of 4. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now take one giant deep breath in, as deep as you can take it. Hold. And release. Then relax. Nice, even breaths. Now visualize yourself getting up from that river, up from the edge of the river, and walking back the way that you came. And as you walk back, you feel lighter, like the weight of the world has just been lifted off of your shoulders. You feel like you can do anything, like there is no limit. You're unstoppable. And whatever you want, you can have. As you keep walking, you see your spiritual team waiting at the edge with their arms outstretched, waiting to embrace you, waiting to help you, waiting to support you, waiting to protect you. Go to them, walk with them, and know that as you continue on your journey, they are standing beside you, in front of you, behind you, all around you, supporting you. Whenever you're ready, slowly come back to your awareness and open your eyes. Well, I hope you enjoyed that meditation. I really thought it was going to be geared more towards having grace, but it wasn't. Apparently, there are some limiting beliefs and self sabotaging behaviors that need to be released from the collective. So that's what came up. Um, I hope you got something out of it. I hope you can use it going forward and feel great. If you receive the Reiki energy, which I don't know if I've mentioned it on here, um, it's weird calling it Reiki energy. It's so much more now. I've definitely feel upgraded in a way. And I've been doing quantum healing. So I think I'm just going to call it quantum Reiki. Quantum Reiki. So I hope you feel the quantum Reiki energy, if you accepted it, of course. And I hope it cleared some blockages for you. Not hope, I know that it did, but I hope that you can feel it. And drink lots of water if you accepted it. Please drink some water, because the healing energy does integrate for about 48 hours. Um, so make sure you're drinking lots of water. If you ever need um, to reach out for anything, if you have questions, please do so. My information will be in the description box. You have my Instagram, my Facebook, my email. Just reach out if you ever have any questions on anything. And of course, if you want to book a service, definitely reach out. My website uh, is on there. All that good stuff, all the good stuff is on there. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I am so grateful and I appreciate you. I thank you for taking this journey with me. The journey isn't always smooth, it doesn't always go how I would like it to go, but that is life. The journey is the journey, and I am grateful that you are on this journey with me. So, as always, start with gratitude, end with love, and find your magical moment. And I will see you next time, sooner rather than later.